This is just going to be a quick lesson through the Spirit. But before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashum, Yahushua, Ba'ashum, Rekah, Chodash, the months of the apostles, the months of the elders, at Great Millstone, rule well and touch his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David, hopefully like and speckled bird, one say shalom. Like I said, just a quick lesson through the Spirit. I may title this, this is an example of an individual who is a hearer of the word and not a doer. Now, why I say that, right, a couple years ago, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm remembering right, and, from the past lessons that the brothers and myself have done, Floyd Mayweather knows that he's an Israelite. He knows that he's an Israelite. And if I'm not mistaken, if I remember right, all right, he had said that he doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving or Christmas, either one or both, if I'm not mistaken, right? But why are we doing this lesson, right? As you see the title, Floyd Mayweather reportedly attacked over his support for Israel while shopping in London. Now, if you know that you're an Israelite, you should understand, you should very well understand that these people that are proclaiming to be the people of the Lord are not the Lord. So what does that tell us, right? What does that tell us? You probably bought and paid for, or you just dumb, or you have not fully converted, right? As the word says, you're a hearer of the word, but not a doer. Which I'm going to get in the scriptures. Yahweh Razazah, I get it. Not many mighty men, not many noble or wise men of this world is called, right? You may know that you're Israelite, but it's all about the Spirit. It's all about, are you taking heed? So, it remains to be seen if he repents or not. But we're getting close to the end. And, the way that he moves, you know that you're Israelite, but you have support of these Amalekites. You're through, right? Your actions, how you moving, you're through, right? Because a man of the Lord will most definitely, right? A believer or a man of the Lord will most definitely will not be in support of these people who oppress you, right? And that goes to show us, you got a chain on you, man. They got you on the leash. You may know and acknowledge that you're an Israelite, but you still got to be in support with these people. And that comes with the leash. And that's what we telling you, brothers. The riches of this world ain't worth it, right? As you read in the scriptures, you gain the whole world and lose your own soul because of the love of money, right? The love of money is the root of all evil. Not money itself, but the love of money. You doing things unseemly, or you get a contract with these Edomites that are over us, and they dangle it over your head. Let's go ahead and get it. Took a screenshot of that. Pretty much once again, he's a mighty man of this world, even though he may be of a small stature. But he's still a mighty man. The Lord still gave him that power. He is still a mighty man of this world, and the people did not care, right? Of course, he can beat somebody one-on-one, but guess what? Our forefathers, they killed the thousands, the tens of thousands, as they said, with our King David, right? Which I hand it to him. He could probably mollywop a couple people here and there, right? He could probably do that. But when the Spirit of the Lord is upon these people, and it's your time to get jacked up, or it's your time for your spirit to be sent to the spirit world, it doesn't matter, right? This is the Lord's movie, and that's why we telling you, fear the Lord. These people don't care if you was a mighty man, celebrity, right? The times that we coming into, if you are not making your calling and election sure as you should, you're going to get jacked up. Let's go ahead and get some scriptures. James 1 and verse 22. All right. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. You see, you're deceiving your own selves. Hey, I heard that I'm an Israelite. Oh, we the greatest people. Right? You may even learn a couple precepts here and there, but then you just stop. You have not been fully converted. You're not walking the walk. Right? You're just talking. You're talking the talk, but you're not walking the walk. And so you're deceived. For if any man be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in the glass. You just looking, man. It's not tangible. Right? You're just sitting there wasting time. All right? Check yourself in the mirror, get in, get out. All right? Do what you got to do and go. Instead of, oh man, I'm so beautiful, man. Oh man, I'm so great. Nah, keep it moving. All right, fix what you got to fix up. Keep it moving. All right. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way and straighteneth way, forgetteth what manner of man he was. But whosoever looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, all right, not just looking into it, but you continue in the work, you continue growing within this truth. You don't just stop, right? You grow, you get built up, you go out there on the highways and byways, preach his word, right? You meet the brothers, okay? Let's see, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed. You see? This man shall be blessed. So you take heed, you're going to be blessed. It's not to say that you ain't going to go through anything, no trials, no tribulations, but, all right, you're going to be blessed. You're going to be better off than these people. Yahweh desire you be of the first fruits. And the scriptures speak of the first shall be last and the last shall be first. And this buddy Mayweather, right? He's on top. He's living good. He's living lavishly, right? Matter of fact, the other day before I saw that he got attacked, I just so happened to watch this real estate video on all these real estate properties that Mayweather owns. And then Lord and behold, it's like the next day you look up, the boy got attacked. So you living lavishly, you living good, you living high off the hog, but you have not fully converted. And so the Lord jacking you up. And this is just a prelude to the things to come. It got a lot of these celebrities out there. They got their bunkers and all that type of stuff. Well, the Lord is so good, man. The Lord is so great. Those bunkers may be for the men of the Lord. These celebrities and high profile people, the Lord may put them in the position. They show it all the time in these movies and stuff. The Lord will put them in the position where they won't be able to go into their bunkers, right? 1 Corinthians 14 verse 37, if any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge the things and knowledge that the things that are right unto you are the commandments of the Lord. You see, the Lord has order, right? You acknowledge that you're an Israelite. Well, you got to take heed. The Lord has set up men and you have to acknowledge the way and take heed into it. Verse 38, but if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. So you don't want to take heed. You want to uphold these people. You still want to walk in the ways of this world. Well, the times that we come into, as the elders would say, hey, if a nigga can't get it, we moving on, right? Floyd Mayweather would be a type of dude you have to move on from. Yeah, you may know that you're Israelite, but are you taking heed, right? No. All right, 1 Corinthians 14 verse 32, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets, right? The Lord has always had his men. The Lord has always had his order, right? And you're supposed to take heed into those men. And guess what? Those men are back here today. How did you learn that you was an Israelite? Probably by his men, or, may even been by a false prophet. But where did they get that truth, right? And a lot of times, speaking for myself and other brothers as well, who had similar stories, we may have came across, ISUBK, IUIC, GOCC, and with the Lord dealing with us, and we start to grow, the Lord then show us the true men of the Lord. And with us seeing the true men of the Lord of GMS and those that preach the same likewise doctrine, we have a more appreciation of this truth. I see 1 Corinthians 1 and verse 26. For you see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh and not many mighty, all right, he's a mighty man, not many noble are called, all right, wise man after the flesh, right, mighty man, noble, right, these people of the world that the people look up to, all right, he chose the lowly, the meek and lowly. But power have chosen the foolish things of this world to confound the wise, and power have chosen the weak things of this world to confound the things which are mighty. Right? Floyd Mayweather may be a mighty and wealthy man, but guess what? The roles are 144% are going to be reversed. We're going to be mightier. We're going to be wealthier. Right? He may think that he got something, but compared to the kingdom, compared to that spiritual power, you ain't got nothing. Slacky. Man, I be hating when that happen, man. Don't be doing it the whole day, but then, you start doing the lesson, all of a sudden, your nose and allergies got to start acting up. I'm like, come on, Saint, man. Come on. Maybe it might be where I'm sitting at. I don't know. But I hate when that happens. But anyways, getting back to it. And the base things of this world and the things which are despised because we're greatly despised. Right? We're coming into the quote unquote holiday season, right? And these people will look at us sideways for being out there on the highways and byways, standing for the true Lord, which they think that they're standing for the Lord. Oh, we're in the house of mourning, and they hate that. They want to be in the house of feasting. Have power chosen, yea, and the things which are not to bring to not the things that are. All right. This word is bringing things down. All right. Bringing strongholds down. Right. We're speaking things into existence. Hey, we already have a form of spiritual power. Right. We're speaking it into existence. Right. These people are going to learn the hard way that the Lord is dealing with us and not them. 1 Timothy 4 and verse 11, these things command and teach. Let no man despise thy youth, all right? Because you even go into the account with Jeremiah. He could have been an actual child. He could have been a young man, but the Lord chose him. And there's young men that are within this world, right? Guess what? You're wiser than everybody else in this world, right? So continue in this walk. Don't get mad when the people say, oh, you just a youngin', right? They're going to see that the Lord is dealing with you and not them. But be thou an example of believers, all right? You're supposed to be an example, right? Is he doing that? Yeah, he may know and acknowledge that he's an Israelite, but is he being an example? No. In word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit. You see, in spirit, in faith, in purity. Are we seeing that? The fruits of your faith, right? We're not seeing that. Till I come and give attendance to reading and exhortation to doctrine. Neglect not the gifts that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy. All right, it was already ordained that the men of the Lord and the elect are going to be them. All right, and him with the laying of hands by the presbytery. Meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, For in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. You see that? When the Lord builds you up, right? Yahweh Razai, you have those men, right? You have the elect. You take heed, you teach men, you're going to be saved, you're going to be delivered. And the men under you, right? The men under you and those of the elect, they're going to take heed. They're going to see how you walking. They're going to see how you moving. Right? Once again, we don't see the fruits of your labor. Floyd Mayweather, here it is. You're retired, if I'm not mistaken. You know, you might take a little an expedition fight here and there, but for the most part, you're retired, if I'm not mistaken. All right. I believe the article says you're 47 years old. Right? You made your money. You good. Hey, you can be out there on the highways and byways preaching this word. Right? Now we understand not every man is called to be a prophet, called to be a teacher, but that does not neglect you from going out there on the highways and byways. What I mean by, taking attendance. When you go out there, you're taking your notes, right? You're listening and learning. You might even find out that the Lord has called you, right? But, you still be out there. 2 Ezra 9 verse 7, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works. You see, by his works, are we seeing the fruits of your labor? No. And by faith wherein by ye have believed. We're gonna see your faith. You're not gonna put these people on the pedestal. You're not gonna hold hands with these people. The Lord says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. One breath you acknowledge that you're the people of the Lord, you're Jake. Other breath you're holding hands with these people, right? Everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by his faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation in the land where within my borders, for I sanctify them for me from the beginning. You've been called since the beginning. Now the elect doesn't know who the elect is, but as a potential of the Lord elect, all right, the hopeful elect, you're going to be doing what you're called and supposed to do. And Yahweh desire you of the elect, right? Because, this ain't no Christian thing. Christians of the world, I should say, because they believe that they're already saved. And we say Yahweh desire, right? Which means Lord willing. Lord willing, we are the elect. So with that, we making our call and election sure. Then shall there be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. You have abused the Lord's ways. Here it is, you living lavishly, which we'll get to it, but you're abusing the Lord's way. I'm not taking heed unto the full truth. And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. You see that? You don't want that. Right? We prepared to see a whole bunch of these people suffer. For such as in life have received benefits and have not known me. You have received benefits. The Lord made you a mighty man. He blessed you with that talent, that knowledge, that drive. Right? But here it is, you holding hands with the Lord's enemies. Right? The Lord said you're going to be in a pitiful case. At least you repent. You're going to be in a pitiful case, man. Prepared to see a lot of people in that state. And they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, you see, you still have liberty, you still have time. The doors of mercy is still open. And when as yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. You see, they despised it. All right? A lot of our people despise it. Here it is. We go into the quote unquote holiday season. They don't want to hear that there is a light. They don't want to hear that you can't celebrate Christmas and all these holidays. So check this. The same must know it after death by pain. Right? They're going to get that painful death. Very painful. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished. Right? Because somebody got to be the 2/3. Somebody got to get punished. It's in the Lord's movie. And when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, who the world is and for whom the world is created. So inquire how the righteous is going to be delivered in the times that we coming into. Right? Somebody going to be destroyed. I already acknowledge that, but really acknowledge, how are we going to get out of here? How are we going to be delivered? How are we going to be saved? How the Lord going to show his miracles and mercy through you? Right? What do you got to do for that? Make your call and election sure. Don't, doing the work. But yeah, like I said, just a little quick one. Yahweh desires an edifying lesson. Shalom.